Congratulations, you've won in Australia. That car looks unbeatable. Is it?
At the moment, it looks very strong, yeah, for sure. I mean, of course, my lap one wasn't amazing, but also in hindsight, I know that we have a quick car, so there's no need to try and be aggressive and risk damage on the car. And the others, I think, of course, realize that it's the other way around. Their only chance is lap one, so that's why they are aggressive, which is fair enough. I mean, I probably would do the same if it was the other way around. But I think, once the Chaos was a little bit behind in the beginning and we were on the hard tire, I think quite quickly the car was very fast again.
Did you think then that Lewis was too aggressive at the start of that race?
I mean, like I said, I probably would have done the same, but I think with these new rules that are now, set out, that if you're racing from the outside, if you are ahead of the apex, then you are, you need to be given at least space on the exit, which I thought I wasn't, because I was literally avoiding being crashed into, or at least that the front axle would be driven into my front axle, which I'll raise it, but I also don't really want to make it a big thing. But when the rules are written like that, I thought they were going to be respected, but it's okay. I mean, I know, like I said, I was quite careful as well on lap one. I probably could have defended a bit better, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Does this car have any frailties? We heard you talking about the keeps front locking again. Are there any frailties to this car, or are they all things you can manage because the pace is so
There are no
great?
problems with the car, but maybe the brake balance was a bit too forward, stuff like that. Trying to protect the tire. Also, at that time, I was just pace managing, and then just caught out with a bit of a front lock. I don't want to flat spot it as well, so that's why I ran a bit wide and off the track. But that happens sometimes. Not ideal, but luckily we had a big gap.
Just finally from me, how much more is there in this car? How much were you saving today, and how frightened should the rest of the field be? I mean, this car looks as though it could be one of the most dominant cars in Formula One.
I think there have been more dominant cars in the past, but it's definitely a very good car, and I think today again, we were very quick, but also it depends a bit on the layout. Like here was very low deck, so I think naturally a lot of cars are quite close, because you can't really make a lot of difference like that. Normally on other tracks where it's like close to a two-stop or a two-stop, there is a bit of deck involved, and if you set up your car well, you can make a difference. So it's a bit difficult to fully understand how far we are ahead of the others.